Everyone, welcome to the stream. So I'll be doing chapter 14.
Blaze, torment of the eagle and lion.
The starting part's gonna be a lot. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a lot of support conversations.
Edelgard succeeds in containing Ayer's insurgency, and while she is concerned by the absence of the nefarious Tallus, she prepares her army for the next step regardless. The time is nigh to crush the kingdom and Central Church's growing momentum and put an end to the war once and for all.
You know what? For this stream, I'm gonna turn off my webcam.
I've gathered you here in Garrick Mach because the time has come. We are returning to the front.
The webcam keep trying to adjust for lighting because of the windows. It's gonna be super annoying for me, so I'm just gonna turn off webcam for the stream. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been waiting to hear that forever. Let's go wreck things!
For the next phase of our campaign, we'll be working with the Alliance's leader, Claude, to tighten our cordon around the kingdom. Rather than try to advance on the Western Front, we'll join forces with the Alliance and press in from the east.
This means we'll be marching northeast from the monastery and infiltrating Galatia.
I hope we can finally end it this time. I don't think I can deal with doubling back again.
Agreed. This slog has slogged on long enough.
Worry not, friends. I'll not be blindsided twice. I promise you that. We won't rest until all of Fodlan is united. We will fight tooth and nail for it, and we'll do so together.
So, we're finally dusting off our armor and going somewhere, huh? You must really want to end this war if you're letting the two of us loose on the kingdom.
Quite right, Captain Gerald. We will not accept anything less than the fall of the royal capital. You and your mercenaries will be marching with us. This is not a problem, I trust.
Let's just say I have a history with someone at the Capitol and leave it at that. But if the time's come for me to sort that out, then so be it. In any case, we're ready to go, right, kid?
We'll earn our keep.
Gotta say, I'm excited to be fighting with you for a change.
We made some headway on the Western Front once the Empire pulled its main force back.
What does it matter when their Minister of Military Affairs still holds Aryan Road? Even if we were in a position to keep throwing troops at those walls, we're never going to crack them.
But if we keep digging our heels in here, their main force will be on us again in no time.
It appears they have already dealt with the insurrection at Fort Mercius. If they don't come at us from the west, they'll soon waltz right in from the east.
Might I offer a suggestion, King Dimitri?
Of course, Lady Rhea.
We should retake Garrick Mach. It is the only way to reverse our current fortunes. If I call upon the Church's faithful, they will come running from every corner of Fodlan to liberate the monastery in the goddess's name. With Garrick Mach under our control, we will be able to keep the Imperial army in check. Additionally, it might convince some of the more fickle Alliance lords to reconsider their loyalties.
I mean no disrespect, Lady Rhea, but this proposal hardly seems...
There is more. As you know, the Bishop of the Southern Church is currently seated at the monastery. If we remove him, it reminds the world anew that Archbishop Rhea is the rightful head of the Church of Seros. I believe this will shake some of the more devout Adrestian lords from their Emperor's grip.
While their faith may waver now, Adrestia is still the cradle of the Church of Seros. There are yet many pious believers among their nobility. If we can pull them to our side, it may shift the war back in our favor.
We should strike while the iron is hot. I will get the word out at once.
Hold, Lady Rhea. While I now concede that your plan to retake the monastery has some merit, I must ask that you alert no one.
And why not? I need only say the word, and an army of believers will flock to our cause.
Yes, And the moment the enemy spies people flooding in from across hill and dale, they'll realize what we're planning and bolster their defenses.
You believe their defenses are mightier than the faith of the people? By the goddess, have our enemies truly become so powerful? In that case, what do you propose?
We entrust the eastern lines to houses Karen and Galatea, then ride en masse toward Aryan Road. The enemy will think we intend to assail the Silver Maiden, but instead, we break east.
East? Then we'll be attacking the monastery through the Valley of Torment. I get your thinking now. If we attack from the west, Aryan Road would be at our backs, and the Empire could box us in.
Very well. I have no objections. My church members will assist in guiding your soldiers through Aelau. The monastery is holy and precious to us, and by the name of the goddess, I swear, it will be ours again.
Good. Then I'll ready the troops. Lady Rhea, Seteth, I place all of our futures in your hands.
Ooh, that's a lot of areas. Battle suggestions, alright. Does anyone have any suggestions regarding how to prepare for battle?
So, this is probably a giant waste of everyone's time, but I've got an idea. What if...
I have the most brilliant...
So, this is
Limited need for
probably a giant
ingredients when
waste of
cooking.
everyone's
That's
time,
actually
but
kind of good.
I've got an idea.
But like, I have enough ingredients for cooking in general, so this doesn't really do much for me.
What if
Increase
we
the number of white
tried
natives sent to the battlefield. Increase
this?
the recovery effect of allied strongholds will occur. That might be good. I might do that. Because
So, this is probably
I
a
should
giant
have enough
waste of
ingredients for
everyone's
any
time,
recipe, and if
but
I don't, I can always
I've
buy
got an
them.
idea.
I have the most brilliant idea.
If it was in general, I would select this, but it's mountain classes only, which I don't think I have a lot of, so I'm gonna go with this.
I shall ensure it is done with no mistakes.
Shall we?
We'll proceed with this plan. I'm counting on all of you. Deferred it. I'm still locked for thing. I want to give Byleth the Merc Whistle, because having that freeze time ability just seems so good. Yeah, okay. Let's start with all the long list of support conversations.
Perhaps I will ask Edelgard to handle this matter. As for this one, it seems as though I have no choice but to do it myself. If only I could spare the time.
Hey, Ferdinand. You should probably think about getting some sleep. That's an order, actually, from Hubert. But I agree with him.
My apologies. My list of responsibilities has grown rather unwieldy of late. Exhausted as I may be, I will be done here shortly.
You need... Ferdinand, come on. I thought you were supposed to be giving everything your all. If you're really that tired, how are you going to be in any shape for what's coming tomorrow? Go on and give your all to a good night's sleep.
Yes, you are right. How could I, of all people, not realize the error in my ways? I shall take that to heart.
Glad to hear you're coming around. Oh, and finish fast, okay? Here, I'll even help. I don't want to go to bed just to find out you stayed up all night working. Let me just...
Wait.
What's up?
Never mind. Thank you for the concern. I will be sure to convey my gratitude to Hubert later as well.
Don't forget. He's really worried about you, you know?
Is he now? Usually he finds any occasion to criticize me.
Same here.
Is that so? And here I thought he had taken a shine to you.
If he has, he sure doesn't show it.
Ah, before I forget, what would you think about coordinating our schedules tomorrow? I've been so absorbed in my work of late, we've scarcely had the chance to spend time together. I have been pouring all of my effort into rising early, training, eating, and in the process, I have neglected our friendship. As fellow advocates of giving one's all to all of life's pursuits, I say we work together to draw out each other's dormant potential.
Works for me. My schedule's pretty light these days. It'll be good to spend some time together, but just so we're clear, we are not on the same page with this whole giving our all thing.
Splendid! This should serve as all the motivation I need to continue pressing onward undaunted. And with that settled, I believe it is time for us to devote ourselves fully to a tranquil slumber. Come, our lump-riddled camp beds await our zealous efforts.
Okay, this time you are joking, right? It's seriously impossible to tell with you sometimes.
What is Talus plotting? Will the capital be all right? If another imposter... Who's there?
Lady Edelgard? Is that you?
Bernadetta? What are you doing here at this hour?
Oh, well, I was maybe sort of hoping to hole up here for a while. This is one of my go-to spots when I want to be alone.
In that case, I apologize for intruding.
Oh, it's really not a big deal or anything. Lady Edelgard? Is everything alright? You seem, well, kind of down. If something's bothering you, I'd be happy to listen. If you don't mind talking to me, I mean.
Thank you, but I wouldn't know where to begin. Once the Emperor starts rattling off her many woes, you're likely to be trapped here forever.
Actually, that isn't what I meant.
Then, what did you mean?
Do you remember that time you told me how my curse was lifted? And then you started to say that yours was too? Well, I've been worried that curse has been eating away at you the way mine did with me. Is that why you're here all alone in the middle of the night?
I wasn't expecting you to see right through me quite so easily. But you're right. Something is eating at me. There is an enemy I thought I'd fought and beaten, which I believed freed me from my curse. Alas, that was wishful thinking. My enemy is still alive. And worse yet, he is not alone.
That sounds terrible, but I know how that feels. I've been struggling too. If I stay outside too long, I end up being seized by this panic that makes me want to hide away again. I guess I'm still learning how to deal with it.
That's how life is, Bernadetta. We all bear our scars, but the only thing we can do is keep going. The idea that nestling up to someone and being kind will make all of their pain disappear is nothing more than fantasy.
It's a mean old world, that's for sure.
But that's no reason to despair. After all, what are we fighting for but a world in which people are no longer left with scars like yours and mine? A world in which the people who wish to stand out can do so, while those who remain on the sidelines have their choice honored as well. That is the future we're building together.
Do you really think we can do it? Because if you do, I'm going to fight right alongside you, and then celebrate by locking myself in my room.
I'd say that's perfectly acceptable, so long as you've taken care of the things you need to do.
Aww, but doing things is the hard part. Stop being so difficult, world.
I realized I still haven't even got to... Yeah, I haven't even got to see. What the heck? This is gonna all come at once.
There you are. What's going on? It's not like you to send for me.
I have something to give you.
Well, this is new. What is it?
Here.
Flowers? Oh, I'm really surprised. I mean, you've never given flowers to anyone before, have you?
I had to ask some of our allies for advice. Because I wasn't sure the best way to communicate my feelings.
What do you mean?
I'm really thankful that you're my captain. But also, that you're my father. I've never really told you that. So I wanted to make sure you knew.
Ah, kid.
When I asked, everyone said I should give you flowers. Apparently that's what they used to do back at the Officers' Academy. I wonder what it would have been like there.
The Officers' Academy, huh? You might have just been a student there if things had happened a little different. Or who knows, maybe you'd have ended up like Alois and forced into giving seminars or something. Not that you're really qualified to be a teacher.
I see what you got. I see what the game did there. That's funny.
Anyway, these flowers did the trick, kid. Consider your message delivered. Though, to be honest, I kind of already knew. You might not give a lot away, but you're not completely unreadable. Sorry for making you think I had no idea.
That's all right. I'm just glad you know.
By the way, why'd you choose this kind of flower? Did someone suggest them?
No, I picked them out myself. I thought they were nice to look at. Calming, in a way.
If I remember correctly, that's like his mom's favorite flower as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you even like the same flowers as your mother. Can you inherit that kind of thing? I used to give these to Citri all the time. I'd pull them out from behind my back, and her whole face would light up like the brightest torch you'd ever seen. Maybe this is how she felt whenever she got them.
I'll keep that in mind for next time. I want to see how this mercenary life of ours is going to play out, together. Those feelings are never going to change. And I'll do what I must to make sure you know that.
Huh. Thanks, kid.
Huh?
Something the matter, Arvel? You're oddly quiet. I know there's nothing to be done. I know that, and yet... I still have this nagging feeling that things cannot continue in this fashion. I wonder why that is. Ooh, something crazy gonna happen this chapter. Just gotta check for any book things.
Sure you're eating. Got a minute?
If we're fighting the kingdom, then I might get to face Dimitri, right? I've heard he's ridiculously strong. I wonder which of us would come out on top. I think you beat him in terms of pure muscle mass. Yeah, but muscles alone don't count for much. Plus, I don't have a crest. Oops, did not mean to do that. Okay, well, there's 2 paralogue battles, so this will be this paralogues, and then next time will be the rest of the chapter. I am concerned though. I think I saw one with Caspar, and that's not gonna go well. He's low level.
You sure you're eating? Got a minute?
Nikki's probably stronger. They say his strength is human, like some kind of monster. Huh. I wonder what his training regimen is. Maybe I'll ask him once the war is over.
Excuse me.
You gotta hear this. I went back to my hometown for the first time in forever. And it turns out that everyone had assumed I died in battle. But my fiance married another woman. He was my childhood sweetheart. I guess I have no choice but to find another partner. Hey, what about you, Commander? Anyone special in your life? Okay, that's kind of messed up, not gonna lie. I think I'm maxed out with constants already, so I want to make sure I'm not sure happy and happy. Oh, I'm maxed out with both, doesn't matter. Okay.
How disappointing.
Happy, is it unnecessary for you to shoulder this this burden? My dream is my own responsibility. Sorry, I need to repeat. Happy, it is unnecessary for you to shoulder this burden. My dream is my own responsibility. It's not a burden. I don't really have anything I'm aiming for myself. So I figure I might as well fight for what you want. No, I will not allow it. Haven't you always spoken about wanting to find your own goal in life?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, which is exactly why I decided to help you. I don't know how much I can really do though. I'm excited with Constant.
Let's see.
I understand why Constant wants you to find your own dream.
Indeed.
Yes, exactly. Look, I am truly delighted you want to help me. We have been subjected to an unnecessary amount of detours, but the time has finally come to settle things with the kingdom.
Oh.
And with the Alliance coming to our aid as well, we will no doubt achieve victory. The issue is what happens after we win. I am concerned about the relationship between the Empire and the Alliance.
Let's see.
Come on there, come on, there's no way the war will continue after this. I certainly hope you're right. For my part, I shall spare no effort in trying to maintain peace between our two regions.
Let's think about that.
Lately I felt off for some reason, like I'm not myself. I used to be a timid person who'd get so nervous before battle he couldn't sleep. But now I feel strangely calm, even though we're facing a major fight. Warn him. You've probably gotten used to it after fighting so much. Make sure you don't get complacent. Have I? That's unsettling. I don't want to be used to killing people. I can't wait till I get A rank with everyone and I don't have to worry about this anymore.
Let's think about that.
Right on.
That just shows how much you've grown. You've been doing a great job. You're going to make me blush. I'm not so sure about all that, but I appreciate you saying that. I'm saying so.
Hey.
I wonder if the kingdom would abandon the Church of Seros if we dealt a big enough blow to the Temple Church. I doubt the king and Lord and Vargas are so hard-headed that they keep fighting a losing battle. I have friends and family in the kingdom, so I like to avoid stoking the flames of war any higher.
A moment of your
A
time.
lot of mercenaries who work for the kingdom have ditched their contracts. Everyone's pretty sure they know how this war will end up. Mercenaries won't last long if they don't pick up on subtle shifts like that.
Excuse me. I must be telling
I
you.
am having one memory of previous Duke Iger, but it is a bad one. When we were first coming to the Imperial capital, he had insults for my father. I became angry and attacked, knocking him off his feet. I'm having much to reflect on. Good, he deserved to get knocked down.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend.
There was a gift house there. Yep, got the beans.
You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Good day.
It feels as though the full might of the Empire is gathered here. Of course, we also have many talented individuals stationed at Aryan Road in the west. Most notably, our Minister of Military
If you
Affairs.
please.
There is no possible way it will be defeated, but let us be vigilant in protecting Her Majesty all the same.
Can we talk?
I sparred with His Majesty several times, and he is amazingly strong. Without a doubt, the toughest warrior in the kingdom. I know they'll be able to defeat him in battle. You can take him on. You're a lot stronger now than we face him before.
no.
You think so? Anyway, at least try to make sure I'm prepared. Alright.
Can we talk?
Let's see.
There's no need to force yourself to fight him, especially since you don't know if you can win.
I don't think so.
No, I can't avoid him. I'm a member of the Imperial Army now. It's going to be a tough battle. Take care of yourself, Shags. Alright, is this one that it's no plus regardless? Probably is. I don't think that second option makes sense. Like, oh, you know, you're gonna lose. Like, how does that get a plus?
Can we talk?
Really? Dang, okay. If he's truly that strong, then you probably have a rough time. But if you already know how powerful your opponent is, then all you need to do is have some tricks ready to handle him, right? This is war, not a sparring match. Huh, yeah, that's a good point, I suppose. Fine. At least it's a plus. I can't complain about that.
Excuse me.
You know there's 3 Alliance territories nearby, right? Burgundy, Albany, and Cyward? The nobles who govern them are extremely opportunistic. Yeah. They've been shifting between Alliance and Empire for quite some time now. They also have strong ties with the Central Church, so they've been warned not to cause any trouble.
Greetings, friend. Nothing to report.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Looks like all the crises have been wrapped up. Everyone can finally take a breath. We just gotta keep up the momentum and end this war once and for all.
I'd really
I'm
appreciate
sure you
it.
can pull it off. I believe in you. But we're finally facing off against the church. I thought I've already prepared myself for this, and I decided to join Captain Gerald, but
That's
I
concerning.
admit I'm a little hesitant about fighting old comrades.
All that coin weighing you down? How's it going?
How you been holding up? Nothing but some shady battles lately, huh? I've had a hankering to really let someone have it. It looks like I'll finally gaining my wish. Yeah, you're right. We've just been cleaning up other people's messes rather than actually fighting. See, you get it. I need an opponent I can really unload on.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Got a sec?
I'm a general from Leicester. The Alliance sent me to lend you a hand. I don't really know what's going on, but we're all going to have to cooperate from here on out, right? We've got your backs, and I believe an Imperial General's gone to aid the Alliance in my stead.
Up for some training? Hey there.
The captain's having a pretty in-depth conversation with the Ashen Demon over there. I'm a little put out he didn't include me, but I'm not gonna sulk about it. It's not my place to butt into on family discussions, even if I am his first and greatest apprentice. I received a letter from my adopted father. He said that I've done this long enough and should come home now. It's a little late for that, though. There's no way I can abandon everyone after we've come this far. I want to be of any use back home anyway. I have no idea what he's thinking. Maybe he's just worried about you. He's still your father, even if you're not blood related.
I'm not sure.
Do you really think so? But even if that's true, I have no intention of leaving.
You don't say.
Between Viscount Essar and Baron Gillinger, many Western lords showed sympathy towards the former Duke Iger, and there may be more who secretly oppose Her Majesty's plan. Even they show outward support.
Let's see.
You just have to be patient. They'll come around to Edelgar's ideas in time. You truly think so? My sense is that if they were going to get on board with Her Majesty's plan, they would have done so already.
Well,
I've journeyed with you this far. I will stay until the end, Shez. I too am interested in the secrets that the Central Church leaders are hiding. Garrick Rock also houses some ruins. I wonder if we'll discover their true origin. I think I maxed out with Caspar, right? Yeah.
Thing is,
My brother was in charge of Fort Morsius. It doesn't matter what he was standing in for my father. I guess that means he'll have to hold the responsibility somehow. I just don't know what to do.
Let's see.
Are you worried about him? I know it's nerve-wracking not knowing how they'll play out.
Nope.
No, worrying won't change anything. I know it'll be handled fairly whatever the outcome. Okay. I don't think I maxed out Manuela yet, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna save here.
you know...
It looks like a lot of Knights of Ceros are going to join the battle. But Lady Rhea couldn't possibly appear on the front lines herself, right? She very well could. It would really boost the knight's spirits.
My, how
Yes, I
troubling.
suppose that's true. My goodness, this battle becomes more daunting by the second.
I was
The
thinking.
kingdom's got plenty of formidable warriors, and they're not just in the Knight of Ceros. You especially need to watch out for King Dimitri's right-hand man, the duo of this cur. There's also Felix, a new Duke Ferodarius. I bet he wants revenge for his father. My dad was killed at Aryan Road. Now I finally have the chance to exact my revenge. All my comrades say they're fighting for the Empire or for Her Majesty, but I'm fighting for myself.
It's you.
That was Shamir, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, cool. We're finally going to head-to-head with the Knights of Ceros. I wonder where I'll run into her, though there's no guarantee it'll happen at all. But if it did, I hope you do run into her.
Right.
Yeah, but she'd probably just say she's following orders. I'm pretty sure I'm not maxed out with Reed, so I think I'm like close to it. Reed, so yeah, still close. We failed to wipe out those maggots at Fort Mercedes. A pointless battle. I hope the next one will satisfy me. There are plenty of strong fighters in the Knights of the Kingdom, or Knights in the Kingdom. You'll have a good time for sure. Let us hope so. My father's at Garrick Mock, which means I might have to see him again. Though it sounds like he's shut himself away, the chances of it are probably pretty low. I'll be okay, right? Yeah, we're pretty far from Monastery now, so you shouldn't have to worry. Right? I thought so too.
What do you think?
Do you remember the girl who fought alongside me at Arya Road and lost her life in the process? You mean Ingrid from the Blue Lion House? Right? She was an impressive fighter. Yes, everyone must have been devastated when she passed, especially Sylvain. If a person were to give even a passing thought to every enemy, you'd never be able to fight in one war. But even so, I can't stop myself from thinking about them.
Stay in chat. Well...
Finding a pompous noble was way easier than going against a former classmate. Though really, that shouldn't change the fact that they're all people with families and lives. You can't help but how you feel. Everyone finds it easier to fight certain people than others. Yeah, you're right. Our next battle will be full of opponents I'd rather not face. But this is the path I've chosen.
Well...
You sure?
Well, for me, it doesn't make a difference who I face on a battlefield. Then honestly, I envy you. At least I know I can always count on you.
Nice one.
I heard of your exploits at Fort Merceus. I was praying for your victory from afar, but it seems I didn't have to worry. The end of the war is finally upon us. I will do everything in my power to see it through.
Excuse me?
Randolph and I guarded the front lines the whole time you were away. I'm sure we'll be of use when we advance the kingdom too.
Yes.
Let me know if there's anything I can do in the meantime. As maddening as it is, we have no way to fight those who slither in the dark so long as they remain in the shadows. Which means all we can do is try our best to put a halt to their ambitions. If their aim is to throw Full into chaos, then the best way to stop that would be...
What do you think?
to hurry up and end the war so Folan can be at peace, right?
Right.
That is part of it, but simply ending the war won't be enough. We need to reform our systems of power so that peace is sustainable. That's the only way to ensure they won't meddle with us again, and that the same tragedies aren't repeated. Darn it. Yeah, unify sounds a lot better than bring peace. Because unifying includes peace, I would assume.
What do you think?
You unify Poland, right?
Right.
Yes, and also to reform our system of power so peace is sustainable. That's the only way to ensure they won't meddle with us again, and that the same tragedies aren't repeated. Okay, Max, I'll print out the matter. Yes, everything looks good here. Now, what should I do with that one message? Is something the matter? I do apologize, but I have not a moment to spare. Edelgard has assured me that I am quite busy.
Good to see you. Do you have a moment?
And it's not an exaggeration to say that we have dispatched nearly every obstacle in our path, both within and beyond the Empire. All that is left is to vanquish a central church in the kingdom, who obstinately persist in their opposition to us.
You sure?
I'm not sure about that. We didn't completely wipe out those who stood in the dark, right? Yes, that is true. Even after we conclude our battle with the church,
Right.
our war with those who stood in the dark may continue.
Are you busy?
Once again, everyone's convinced that the war will end soon, but I'm not so sure. They say bad things come in threes. That means more trouble is on the way. Doesn't matter, we'll deal with anything that comes our way. We'll handle any number of a crisis by now. That's true, but don't forget that each one has been much worse than the last. Alright,
Are you busy?
You sure?
Nothing else is gonna happen. The end is in sight. I hope so. I suppose I could be put in one last bit of effort. If it all means it will be over.
That makes sense.
So that's why you quit the Knights?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also why I'm trying to avoid Lady Rhea as much as possible. Hmm? Sorry, am I interrupting?
No way.
Nah, don't worry about it. It wasn't important. Anyway, I feel you're ready. I feel like you're ready. This is gonna be our toughest battle yet.
Okay.
We'll show them what Gerald's mercenaries are made of.
That makes...
No way.
Okay.
How may I help?
I heard that long ago, Houses Fenja and Menya weren't split at all. They were one house. Most Viscounts were legions to Duke Iger of their time, but House Menya was nearly destroyed and House Menya cut ties with Duke Iger for their own survival. Now look at the difference in their standing. Guess it's because the next Viscount Menya was so devoted to the Emperor.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
How may I be of
The
service?
bishop was supposed to come himself, but it turned out a representative was good enough, so here I am. The bishop, that is, Count Barley, has gone into hiding now. He's not completely incompetent, however. He's still maintaining his duties. And I think Hubert was the last one. Last one with Hubert, right? Yeah.
Let me
We suspect
think.
Paulus of being leader of those who slid in the dark. I kept careful watch for him and Solon at Fort Mercius, but I saw neither hide or hair of them. I'm concerned as to what their ultimate goal might be.
Well?
Do you truly not know anything?
Let's see.
I don't really know. Maybe they're aiming for something somewhere else, like the Imperial capital or Garrick Mach? What a surprise. You actually had a response. However, the capital is most certainly not their target. I preemptively laid a trap for them under the same assumption and came up with nothing. Saving. Alright. I'm gonna do my usual 3 meals. So let's go to the kitchen.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Where is it? Here we go. This one. And Manuela. Here. Oh, no. Give me the nod. Give me that nod. Yeah.
Hey.
Wow, that hit the spot! I'm so glad we're friends.
Oh, but this is just to die for. It's my favorite, really.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Alright. This one, okay. We'll do this one first. I'll take that.
For me?
How'd you know I look?
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Alright.
Come back
who
whenever
can
you're
Leonie
hungry.
Support with? I guess I'll do that. Check. card. Ferdinand. Okay, so maybe Ferdinand. Raphael. Gerald. Okay. Maybe Gerald then.
Hunger is the true enemy. Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
That's real. What is this, Gerald?
This is pretty good for Merc Grub. You could learn a...
I could make something.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Okay, that means I should pretty much max with Leonie now.
Oh, Yuri, you're back. I thought you'd still be away.
Well, look who it is. I figured if I didn't come back before sunset, someone might get worried and ransack my room again.
And who might this someone be, huh? You're never gonna let that go, are you?
Just joking, friend. No need to take everything so seriously. Anyway, it's late. Shouldn't you be getting some shut-eye?
Probably, but I just got my second wind. How is your mom, by the way?
Well, it's not looking good, that's for sure. But she's still got some fight in her yet. I'd planned on staying longer, but she told me to do what I had to do and sent me on my way. One minute she wants to see me, the next she's telling me to go home. Honestly, she's all over the place.
Reminds me of my mom, the one who raised me anyway.
She passed away, didn't she? Judging by your expression, she must have been pretty special.
She was. More than I can say. She took me in when I'd been abandoned, taught me how to live. We weren't blood related, but she was my mom. No doubt about it.
I'm sure wherever she is now, she's very happy to hear you say that.
Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to ask you something. It's been on my mind for a while now. About your real name? Your mom gave it to you, right? Where does it come from? I've never heard anything like it before.
Look up. No, a little more to the left. See that bright star over there?
Bright star to the left? Which one? There are thousands of stars up there, and they're all bright.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter if you find it or not. Anyway, it's that star's ancient name. The white star that the goddess herself made into a disciple. My mother is a devout follower of Seros. But I know it's a pretty ostentatious name for a penniless kid.
I don't think so. It just shows how much you mean to her.
Yeah. Well, I do like it. She gave it to me after all. I'm not sure how much of the scriptures she really understands. But knowing her, I'm certain she put a lot of consideration into my name.
Then doesn't it seem like kind of a waste not to use it? What with how much thought she put into it?
I've used many names, and each one comes with its own mask. But when I hear my real name, all those facades fall away. The only people who can call me that are those who are truly special to me. Immediate family, or someone just as important. Which means that if you're so intent on using my name, you'd better be willing to spend the rest of your life by my side.
The rest of my life, huh? Okay, I'll think about it.
The look on your face right now, it's priceless! Regardless, it does make me happy to hear that you like my name. And if you ever decide you're up for it, let me know, okay? I'll think it over too, just in case.
Time missions, that's easy. Alright, cool. Do the paralogues? I need to buy levels for Casper. He's not gonna survive the paralogue, I know.
Time to work you into shape. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Then I need to go to tactics.
My instruction comes at a high price. This is quite fascinating. Don't neglect your daily studies.
Alright, luckily the second paralogue I don't have to. Shamir and Leonie should be pretty leveled up.
Are you even listening to me, Linhardt? I know what I saw.
Oh, I heard you the first time. I just think you misunderstood what your eyes were telling you.
The guy didn't have a head. What could I possibly misunderstand about that?
From a distance, many things could resemble the indistinct shape of a headless torso. It's irrational to assume it was a ghost. There must be a simpler and more scientific explanation. And you'll never convince me otherwise, no matter how much you howl. So best to just let it go.
You're being real stubborn about this. Wouldn't it be easier to just mumble something about how he might be right and move on?
A fair point. But you see... Father? Well, this is unexpected.
You too, Father? What are you doing here?
I had some matters to discuss with Her Majesty and prefer to do so in person.
And I came to consider the continued unrest in the east of the Empire with the court.
And you thought it might be nice to pay your dear sons a visit while you were in the area. A sensible conclusion. Death awaits around every corner in these times.
You are a fountain of positivity, my son.
We're not just here to bandy words. There's a fight waiting for us, and a lot of you are going to help.
All of us?
He can't possibly be counting me among those slated to help, can he? Father?
Leonard's like, Dad?
I was against the idea. But as you might imagine, Count Burgleys would have none of it. You know some of the former Prime Minister's rebel sympathizers escaped, yes? Well, we've tracked them down in a town near to here. Leopold means to mount an attack and wipe them out in one fell swoop.
With just us? I hope you have more troops on the way.
Sorry, but this is all we've got. My army's engaging the kingdom on the Western Front, and Her Majesty's forces are busy with preparations for the next battle. Now come, we don't have much time.
Right, got it.
And what do you think will happen to us if we let the two of them go it alone and they end up dead?
Oh, fine. As you said, it's not like we can talk the Count out of anything once he's set his mind to it. And Caspar is just as bad. That apple is so close to the tree, it may as well be part of the roots themselves.
I assume we can count on you as well, friend. It will be a hard battle, and I cannot vouch for our safe return should you refuse.
Don't see how I can say no when you put it like that. You're just as bad as Count Burgley's in your own special way.
You appear to have a bond of mutual trust. Nicely done, son.
I'm not sure that's how I'd phrase it, but moving on. If we're going to do this thing, I suggest we move out and do it already.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, Caspar and his dad will be drowning in bad guys before we even get our boots laced. Come on, we gotta catch up.
See? I knew I could rely on you.
I get the feeling this is going to be quite the bother before it's all said and done.
Ooh, actually, this would probably be good since the Caspar right now. Okay. You can take that. Yeah, why not? Yeah, we're not gonna have that. We're definitely not gonna.
So much for catching
If my assistance is needed.
the enemy unprepared. Though no matter, we'll wipe out what's left of this rebellion regardless.
That racket you caused outside of town certainly didn't help. Still, at least they've been drawn out.
It's been a while since I fought alongside my father. Better step it up.
Even more than you usually do? In that case, I'll try to keep out of your way.
Are you kidding? My usual approach would get blasted away by my father's battle cry alone.
A good point. I'll stay away from him as well.
When did we two last fight side by side? During the troubles in Enbar, perhaps?
Quite recently. Hopefully things go better this time around.
All right then. Let's wake up. I guess it's now or never.
We'll do it together! I got you now!
Your training is starting to pay off, son. You've become much more disciplined.
Now I feel his eyes watching my every move. Better not let him down.
I just do. Careful.
von Burgundy stands before you! Come and face me!
Alright then. Would this do?
Still here.
I guess it's now or never.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
Hey, what's that noise? Are they onto us? These bandits seem unrelated to the rebels. Still, we might as well deal with them.
Mowing down weak enemies is so...
So, what should I be doing again?
Very dull. What say you, Caspar? Can it compete over which group can rack up more kills?
You and Count Heffing versus the three of us? I like those odds!
Or you can leave us out of your absurd contest entirely.
Come on, Valdemar. You're falling behind.
I don't know why you insist on this foolish competition, Leopold. You know full well I could never keep up with you. By the way, what of your older brother? I understand he was taken captive?
He lives, but the temporary loss of Mercius had dire repercussions. I fear we must reassess his fitness for the Burgley's mandate.
Too easy.
Nice work.
Love it.
More bandits over there, Valdemar. Warp me in.
Another one-man assault? Well, if that's what you want. A wise man is ever ready.
Would you like to be warped as well, Caspar? I personally think it's a terrible idea, but I'll let you make your own decision.
No thanks, I'm running on pure, clean Caspar power this time. I'm feeling great, Father! What about you?
Need you even ask? Thanks to my training, my stamina is the envy of men half my age.
More bandits? Or mostly bandits, I guess. I don't see very many rebels.
What's all the commotion? If we're under attack, then fight back, you idiots!
Let's link up. I guess it's now or never.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
It's not over.
guess it's now or never.
We'll do it together! I got you now!
That wasn't so bad.
You're keeping quite close to me, Father. Is the Count's company not to your liking?
Precisely so. The man is a selfish, overbearing oaf who doesn't even pretend to listen to me. He is the worst, and I curse fate for seeing fit to saddle us together since birth.
I guess it's now or never.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
But I think this, didn't I? Yeah, I lied. Lies.
I could use a hand.
Are you ready?
Do you mind taking charge? How's this?
Take a breather.
I guess it's now or never.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
We'll go on ahead to escort the prisoners.
We beat my father? I don't believe it!
You boys did well. So well, in fact, that I think we ought to put you to the test ourselves. What say you, Voldemort?
Hey, what? So be it. Not promised to match your intensity.
Come on, let's show our fathers what we can do!
Show me what you've learned. Every technique and talent. Hold nothing back.
Fight against the strongest man in the Empire? You got it.
I'll give you all you can handle!
Impressive.
Are you sure you have the right son here? Because I'd much prefer to stay out of this.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
Alright then. You're not going to collapse from overusing your power, are you? I must admit, I'm a bit worried. I guess it's now or never.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
My force of will seems rather weak in the face of the might you display so casually.
Sorry, I can tell your heart's not really in this.
You know what? I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna prove how strong I am!
Well, seeing as we're
It's
here,
now or never.
may as well put you to the test also.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
Must you? And what exactly are you hoping to prove with this test of yours?
That was about what I expected.
Would this do?
Yeah, right!
Let's link up. I guess it's now or never.
We'll do it together! I've got you now! I'm not gonna die here!
Yes! Yes! Give me more!
Would this do? Alright
The vigor of youth.
Might be time for
Let this battle be your proving ground.
Would this do? You got my back? I guess it's now or never.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
Let's link up. I guess it's now or never.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
Impressive. You've done yourself proud.
Well, this day has been simply awful. Time for me to hurry home and fall into bed.
Dad, it's still early. I bet my father has plenty more training in store for us.
I won't...
Hey, a new power. All right.
So you finally bested your old man, huh? I'm proud of you, Caspar. And Linhardt, you've come a long way as well. Oh, and it puts my mind at ease to know these two have a companion like you around. Don't you agree, Valdemar?
Any peace of mind I may have gained will doubtless be wiped out soon by more of your antics, Leopold. But yes, as one never knows what will happen on a battlefield, it is always good to have capable allies.
Wow, did you hear that? My father isn't easily impressed, so you must have really knocked his greaves off back there.
It's an honor to get complimented by such a renowned military mind.
Ha! Well, if you ever want to test your might, you know where to find me.
I don't think that was ever on the table.
No? Well, that's disappointing. Anyway, Caspar, I wanted to give you something. My gauntlets, Yarn Griper. They've been in our family for generations, and you don't even need a crest to use them.
Really? Are you sure?
It's only right that they get passed down to the next generation of Berkeley's warrior.
You mean I've earned them?
Looks like all your hard work's finally paying off.
Yeah. Thank you, Father. Truly. I'm gonna get even stronger to keep proving I deserve the honor.
Ha! Well said, my son. Now then, it would be rude of me to let the rest of you go empty-handed after all that. Here, consider this as a thank you for letting me drag you all on my little adventure.
Hey, now we're talking. After all those years as a merc, I always expect some kind of reward after a tough battle.
You throw yourself vigorously into the fray to help your friends, yet also keep a tight grip on the strings of your purse. You would make for a fine civil servant, if you ever had the inclination.
Tempting, but I think I'd rather fight people and paperwork. Guys like me aren't cut out for the civilized life. I prefer to let my sword do the talking.
Wait, you have a talking sword?
What? Of course not.
If only you trained your mind with the same vigor as your muscles, my son.
Hey, speaking of minds, where's Linhart? He's been awfully quiet through all this.
Did he fall asleep standing up?
Did he seriously just pass out?
No, he laid down. He still passed out.
Oh, are we going? Wow, look at that. I have a second wind. Just enough energy to get me home and into bed.
Launch your strength ring. Not bad yet.
So in the end, it seems we're no closer to unveiling the truth about your powers.
You can say that again. At this rate, the war will be over and done with by the time we make any headway.
That would admittedly be cause for celebration, at least. Your power, like that of a crest, is undoubtedly meant to be wielded as an instrument of war. And as the tides of battle recede, your chances of encountering a life-or-death situation grows slimmer and slimmer. Therefore, you'll be forced to use your power less and less often. And that's probably for the best.
Why is that such a good thing?
Because we still don't know enough about its effects, both during and after its use. You know, they say even a hero's relic wielded by its corresponding crest bearer will still drain a portion of that person's life. It's reasonable to suspect your power could have a similar impact on both your body and mind.
Hey, you're starting to scare me here. Honestly, I was just planning on going back to being a regular old mercenary after the war ends. Can't really imagine life without a blade in my hand, you know?
I mean, would there be necessary mercenary work if, you know, you unify Fobland, though?
I should have guessed. I imagine your expert
Yes,
services
I mean
will
bodyguard
be in high
work,
demand
but
even once the
can't be that
conflict is over.
What?
In fact, Edelgard herself seemed keen on asking
It'd
me to
be more
settle
like a
down
bodyguard
Neymar to
thing,
support
right?
the Empire.
Really? Not that I'm not flattered, of course, but putting down roots isn't really my thing.
No, I suppose not. Though I have to admit, it would put my mind at ease to have you by my side once this is all over.
You want me by your side? Would you care to elaborate on that?
Consider the possibilities. A seemingly unarmed attendant who's able to produce a sword in the blink of an eye. It would be a great crime deterrent, don't you think? You'd prove quite handy on my travels.
I figured that's what you meant. A pure Linhardt answer if I've ever heard one. But how's that any different from a regular bodyguard? Seems like you could just hire one of those and be done with it.
Maybe so. But I don't want to be spending the rest of my life with a random bodyguard, do I?
Hold on. What?
Oh, well, look at the time. It seems I've forgotten an urgent matter I need to attend to. Bye for now.
Wait, Linhardt! Come back!
Yeah, so Linhardt is technically, technically in the Three Houses is either gay or bisexual, because you can marry him as the male protag. So that's probably what the support conversation is supposed to try to hint towards. It's like, hey, yeah, remember, Linhardt is at least bisexual. I'm assuming, personally, I think he's full gay, but like, they want you to be able to marry, I think on both sides in Three Houses. I'm not sure. I haven't played the female route, so I'm not entirely sure how the conversations go between the characters.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Also, before I forget, blacksmith.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? 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 Is this it?
To be honest, I'm kind of scared I might have accidentally thrown away rare rusted items. See, like gray, silver, they're both B. That's not good. I probably there's a high chance I did. Oh no. Oops. Alright, well, next paralogue. Alright, this one should be a lot easier. Leonie and Shamir are both leveled up, so don't have to worry too much. Although I love the cast cards are like level 50 just in case.
Oh, hey, Shamir. Going somewhere?
Yep. Private matter. Be back in time for the next mission.
So you'll be away tonight?
Who knows? Could finish today. Might take longer.
Well, if someone asks where you are, what should I tell them?
Say you don't know, which is the truth. Later.
Shamir, wait.
Yeah?
I bet you're going to fight someone, right?
Good guess. Let's just say I'm going to cut off an old connection.
Sounds thorny. Would you mind telling us more?
Yes, I would.
Well then, can we come with you?
Look, it's nothing. A noble I used to work for asked me to do another job for them. I ignored it. They persisted. Turns out they have an interest in me. Now they're threatening to send mercs after me.
Wait, why?
It's a kidnapping, of a sort. If I refuse to go, they'll kill me. So, I'm going to strike first.
Bold move. Who are the mercs?
The Guardians of Fodlan.
That's the huge mercenary group that's been making a name for themselves in this war, right?
The very same. Although the noble in question only employs a single squad, not the entire force. I'd hoped not to see them again, but I don't mind killing them.
So you'll be fighting old friends?
Wouldn't go that far. We worked together once is all. Can I go now?
Not without me, you can't.
Figured you'd say that. And why do I need to involve you in my affairs exactly? Besides, this is going to be dangerous. These mercs have no qualms about using underhanded tactics. This army needs you two. It's not worth the risk.
But the army also needs you. Besides, I don't know what I'd do if something happened to you. And I'm not the only one who feels that way, right?
We're coming, and that's the end of it.
Whatever. Do what you want.
We will. Let's go.
Why am I by myself? Oh man, okay. Well, can't do much about that. Okay, in that case, Shamir, you'll stay with Leone for now.
Need some backup?
Got it. The enemy is encamped in the center area and has sent out scouts to find Shamir.
Trying to toy with me, eh? We'll crush the scouts, then take the camp. Let's go. Scouts are spread all over. Let's take each one out silently. Don't alert the main force.
Say, Shamir, is there anyone in the enemy ranks that you're particularly close to?
Not anymore. Don't worry.
Not a problem.
Requesting backup.
I'll cover you.
So if you're not close to people in this group anymore, does that mean you used to be? Close to someone, I mean.
You ask a lot of questions. Maybe try focusing on the fight instead. Stand back! Don't let me down.
Let's finish this!
You can count on me. You're mine.
It's my turn. Kind of you. Come with me.
I crossed swords with some of the Guardians of Fodlan back in the day. And despite their reputation, they were basically just a band of brigands. I wonder if these are the same mercs I squared off with.
That sounds like them, all right. An underhanded bunch should happily stab an ally in the back.
I won't hold back. You weren't ready for me.
Every merc knows the life comes with risks, but getting betrayed by your own is rough.
You're telling me.
Stand back. is none the wiser.
It's time to raid the camp in the center. Let's head for the open gate.
Got it.
No, not yet! Let's do this!
All right, take it down.
It's not over.
I'll go in front.
Not a problem. Move.
On my mark.
I won't hold back. You weren't ready for me.
Not a problem. Move out.
Kind of you.
Okay, let's take the remaining strongholds.
Got it. Time to make a name for myself.
I've got it.
You got my back?
All right, take it down.
Take him down.
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now! You'll No, not yet! I can still fight!
Say, Shamir. Never mind. It's nothing.
Stay focused, Leonie. Lapses in concentration get people killed.
You got my back?
Take him down.
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now!
I don't recognize many faces here. Maybe it's not the same squad I thought.
A lot of them probably died and got replaced. The Guardians tend to use people up.
Still improving.
Wow, I guess all that combat experience comes in handy.
I used to have an apprentice, you know. They were just like you, annoying. They got killed after being sent out as a decoy. My fault for not training them better.
I'm sorry to hear that, Shamir. Why are you telling me this?
Saw you weren't going to let it go. Figured now maybe you'll concentrate on the battle.
I'll not falter.
That must be all of them.
Nope, that wasn't me, no. Plus, we didn't see a leader. Keep your guard up.
Folks we sent out died already. Soft! Still, that means more pay for the rest of us.
I knew we'd find them. They're too stupid to retreat when you're beaten.
You dog! No idea why you decided to show, but it's the last mistake you'll ever make.
Friend of yours?
Apparently. Well, let's get this over with.
Do it! These people don't seem to like you.
Yeah, I must have killed someone they cared about. Partner or apprentice or something. Whenever I go soft and let someone walk away from a battle, it always comes back to bite me like this.
If you want to live longer, take mercy out of your vocabulary.
Let's link up!
Take him down.
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now!
You bore a grudge against me this whole time? Must have been rough.
I'm glad I came along. Training is one thing, but there's no substitute for actual combat.
Yep, nothing beats real battle experience if you're looking to improve.
Take him down.
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now!
Come on, follow me in, come on.
Let's link up!
Take him down.
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now!
Take him down.
How many kills? I need 200.
I'll follow your lead! I got you now!
These people are sloppy. He must have expected me to be alone.
Even if you were, it still wouldn't have been a match for you.
This is just the beginning.
Now die! Nice try!
Alright, whatever.
I smell blood on the wind. We've got company.
We were supposed to take her alive, but dead pays just as well. Get her.
Seriously? How many people did you bring just to take on Shamir?
Take him down.
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now!
Sorry to disappoint, girl, but I'll make up for it by killing you, too.
Take him down.
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now!
Never did learn to hide their presence. Hence these pathetic surprises. Take him down.
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now!
None of these mercs put up much of a fight one-on-one.
I'll take point.
Take a breather.
Stand back. Hit me all you want.
Let's move. We can do this.
No worries. You're mine.
I bet the leader's patience is running thin.
You're as ruthless as ever, Shamir. Why don't you give it a rest?
You're You're still alive. Huh. Guess it really is only the good who die young.
Oh, I had to stick around, so I could see you turned into a plaything for the boss.
On your guard, Leon. This one is better. Take him down.
I'll follow your lead! I've got you now!
Got it.
Okay, there was a lot more
We won! Hooray!
ads than I expected.
Looks like that did it. Come on, let's
Alright,
go.
so at least know when I replay this, just kind of, I can go speed through it. There's gonna be a lot of additional kills anyway.
Yeah, not bad.
Oh, I forgot to change my. It's not a big deal, but
Sorry I dragged you into this. Or, I guess you dragged yourselves. Either way, it's good you were there.
Oh, I don't know. I think you could have handled them pretty easily on your own.
Their aim was to overwhelm me with sheer numbers and wear me down. Against a force that large, it's entirely possible I could have lost.
Throwing so many men and women out there as cannon fodder is a horrific strategy.
They'd have found fame and glory if it had worked, and it's not like the dead can complain. Besides, the more of your comrades who die, the bigger your share of the reward. Pretty good deal if you're left standing when the dust settles.
Speaking of comrades, it seemed like some of our enemies knew you.
Yeah, we definitely fought before. But it was a long time ago, and I don't remember doing anything that would make it so personal.
Not unusual in this line of work. The longer you do this, the more grudges you earn, whether you remember them or not. You've been a merc for a long time, though. I assume that kind of stuff doesn't bother you anymore.
Yeah, mostly. I try to stay detached, but every now and again, something slips through.
I'm not so sure I could keep my emotions in check like that. I guess that shows how much further I still have to go. But this means things with that noble who used to employ you are over now, right?
Hope so. But she's a tenacious one.
wait, she?
Oh, so it's a woman? She must really want you back fighting for her.
Fighting.
Yeah, that's not the only thing she wants from me. Let's just say it's a mess and leave it at that. Just remember, if someone isn't interested, move on.
Interested in what? I
Oh
don't
my god,
understand.
Leonie, you're too innocent.
Anyway, I'm gonna hit the hay. Thanks again.
Do you know what Shamir was talking about?
You'll understand when you're older.
Well, now I'm really curious.
Oh no.
I'll have to ask Shamir about it later.
Oh no. Alright. Alright, I need to decide who's gonna be my main team now. Leonie's maxed out, so I want to use someone else. Let's see, who's low on support? Dorothea might not be a bad choice. I guess Dorothea's gonna be going to battle with me.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Dorothea just so get support with like everyone.
Another step toward victory. Follow me, soldiers of the Empire.
Send a flower to battle.
The fight starts now. They're not taking this.
Leave this one to me. Looks like you could use some help.
Here I go. I'll provide some protection.
Initiating the operation. Let's go from us. My job is to ensure we emerge victorious.
Got my back?
Break a leg. Here goes. Perhaps a duet?
Are you ready?
I'm ready whenever you are. This is on you.
Oh, that's so cool, actually.
Take a breather. Onward!
Initiating the operation. Providing...
Attack! Don't give him a chance to retaliate!
Prepare defenses.
Out of the way!
Wide open.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
Let's link up.
Mind if we pair up?
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
We did it!
Is that all we've got?
Out of the way! I'm unstoppable.
Now, when might I see the real sparks fly?
Can't lose.
My strength is yours.
You got my back?
Mind if we pair up?
We'll do it together! I've got you now! swaths through the battlefield.
I got you!
Initiating the operation.
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
We shall take out the defense.
Out of the way! Prepare to lay siege.
This place won't be a problem anymore. My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
I can hardly believe how much you've grown.
Take this!
Don't mind if I do.
Out of the way!
The stronghold's ours.
Mind if we pair up?
We'll do it together! I've got you now! Take this!
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Yeah, right. Out of the way!
Still improving.
Still in the fight.
I can't take my eyes off you when you fight.
Well, couldn't hurt.
Much appreciated.
You got my back?
Mind if we pair up?
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
Don't mind if I do. Might be time for this.
Wide open! Here goes!
Take a breather.
I'll take over for a better tomorrow! Care to join me?
Are you ready?
I'm ready whenever you are!
Learn your place.
This is on you!
My turn. Let's link up.
Mind if we pair up?
Looks like we held out.
Nice, okay.
I won't. Hey,
Long story short, the kingdom is preparing to ride west with a huge army. It looks like they're gonna throw everything they've got at Aryan Road.
Yes, we have received similar reports.
It's a pretty strange thing to do. I don't trust it.
Then you believe it to be a feint. Interesting. Well, if true, there are only so many places they could go. They cannot ignore our troops and attempt to take Deirdre. That would be folly. So the only other place I can imagine they would be after is Garrick Mach.
That's what I was thinking. So what's our play?
We can't risk losing the monastery. We'll have to send more troops to defend it. But at the same time, we can't unclench the fist we are trying to bring down on the kingdom. Our only choice is to mobilize the full resources of our regions.
Spoken like a woman with might to spare. I'm afraid we in the Alliance are already at our limits. But hear me out for a second. If the kingdom really intends to attack Garrick Mach, they won't approach from the west. That would put them smack between your forces in Aryan Road and the monastery. It'd be suicide. That leaves them with only one option.
You're saying they'll take the northern approach through Aelal?
Yep, the Valley of Torment, which just so happens to be the route we were planning to use ourselves. The Church of Seiros will likely mobilize every knight they've got, and that is a very big army.
Supposing you are correct, what do you suggest we do in response? Should we change our marching route to avoid clashing with them?
Nope. In fact, I vote we do the opposite. The kingdom will catch on no matter how we try to deploy our troops, so I say let's meet them right there in Aelal.
Interesting. But the valley path is treacherous and difficult to navigate, which will blunt the impact of our superior numbers. Why would we play into the enemy's hands like that?
Because sometimes trying to claim every advantage can be a double-edged sword. Leveling the playing field can often be the key to bringing an opponent down, especially if you know you can handle it. Besides, what better way to keep casualties to a minimum than by finishing them off in one battle?
This is why I like Claude. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of the thought is because to protect his alliance, but he's smart. He's a tactician.
You know
I love
how
it.
to convince me. Very well. I can get behind this plan.
Is there anything you would like to add, Hilda? You appear to be deep in thought.
Huh? Who, me? Nah, I'm good. I'm just standing in because Claude asked me to. If it brings the war to an end quicker, I am all for it.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun battle. I'm gonna save that for next time.
Right.
Nice, okay. Alright, I'm gonna save. I think I'll continue this next time. Ooh, that next fight's gonna be fun. Dealing more damage and receiving. It's gonna be double-edged sword right there. Alright. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.